Well, I think we are live. Yeah, I think we are live. Yeah. Well, guys. Yeah. Well, yeah. Before we go into the live, yeah, I want to say one thing. Yeah. I want to say one thing. Please go watch the video. I like them. Yeah. And also, yeah. If you don't want to hear my cranky voice, yeah, just go watch the video. If you want to go along with the ride, yeah, watch this video. Why not? Right? Yeah. Well, it's simple. They are ranking Spider-Man CGI, and I thought, why can't I just be a part of it? Yeah. And also, yeah, actually kind of watched the video a bit, and I kind of like what disagree with them. So I thought I should react to this. Yeah, because their ranking is kind of terrible. I'm not gonna lie, their ranking is kind of terrible. Yeah. By the way, I didn't watch the full video. I only watched like what a portion of it, like very tiny portion of it. Yeah. Whatever. Let's go.
Of Spider-Man. It all starts with Spider-Man from 1977.
Oh, FPV?
That is very cool.
In 1977?
This is like a free solo. Bye-bye. Oh,
Look at that.
That's real, man. That's fucking real.
They landed it, kinda?
that's pretty sketch.
Yeah, that is real.
Oh,
Oh,
flamethrowers.
start with those.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Wow, actually pretty cool.
Look, I think we got two shots we can really
It was
talk
nice,
about
not
here.
gonna lie. It
I'll
was
touch on the three criteria. The first, is it realistic? Is it realistically depicting Spider-Man? To me, it's realistically depicting a man swinging on a rope.
Your Honor,
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
like Jordan Allen has been clouded by emotion. Does not get more realistic than this. It may not be tingling your spidey senses.
Dude, he's also right. Yeah, he's also right. Yeah, he doesn't look like Spider-Man for sure. Yeah, but it is realistic. It's fucking real.
Different criteria, by the way. But realism? Realism is like an
Yeah.
A to an S tier realism. Innovation? I hate to say it, but it's way up there. 1977, they are inventing the web sling. There is no one else before them. Just by nature of simply doing it, they are innovative.
The innovation
And also, man, one of the things was they actually showed climbing. Yeah, even though, yeah, it's probably VFX, but still, yeah, why not? Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Yeah.
happened in the comic book. We're seeing a person swinging on a rope. Granted, I do understand the limitations. And does it trigger my spidey sense? It triggers my excited sense to some degree, but I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
my spidey sense. Again, it just feels like a man on a rope.
This is where we agree.
that's-
He doesn't really
that's true.
strike the spider poses. He doesn't like fly around like an ultra strong guy. So when I look at this incredible realism, and I look at the spidey sense being down here,
Yeah, one of the reasons, I think they're right was completely this. The landing feels like a rope swing. Yeah, like the landing feels like literally somebody do a rope swing. Yeah, that's it. It doesn't feel like the Spidey kind of like deliberately trying to go one place to another place. Yeah.
it averages out to a B.
But to me, this is not Spider-Man. I would actually put this in the D category.
Wow, you are harsh.
Does anyone believe
probably.
this is a Spider-Man swinging from building to building? I don't think so.
Nope.
Hate to be brutal on this,
Nope.
but we're going with a D.
Wow, harsh.
We got another real, 100% homegrown real Spider-Man from Spider-Man.
誰だお前は地獄からの使者スパイダーマン
Cuts to other poses.
An emissary from hell. This guy's awesome.
Yeah, that's a little
Oh,
bro.
what aim.
Woo!
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that.
That impresses you?
I mean, look,
That's a rope, baby.
I'm just saying that cut well. It cut well.
スパイダーストリング
It kind of selling like he might be Spider-Man. Yeah, like if you remove the rope part, they're selling the angle, like he kind of like swinging and everything, like they're selling. Yeah.
Serious Power Ranger Godzilla vibes.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about the.
Yeah. Oh, that's innovation.
This is sick. Oh my God! Look at that jump. Did you see that?
That made me tingle a little
Oh my God!
bit. Ooh, flinging him.
Holy!
Realism. Once again, just people doing real things, but honestly, like they're cutting it way more. It feels less real than the original 1977 Spider-Man, the US one.
We are getting more cuts, but we are getting more dynamic swinging. And it feels a little more like Spider-Man than a man swinging from a rope from afar.
He's not even in New York here. He's fighting a mech. He's fighting a pirate dinosaur.
So sad, dude. That's innovation.
Or is it? Or is this just simply calling upon all the other shows from Japan that had the same exact style, which it kind of feels like? It doesn't actually feel authentically Spider-Man to me. In terms of tingling my Spidey sense, it does tingle it. I'd give this a C.
I would also put it in the C tier.
Look at that, we agree on something for once.
For me though, this is all about the tingles. This is all pure tingles. I personally haven't seen this before. So just from sheer tingles alone, I would put it at a B. But the thing is that you guys have presented
Man,
really
man, like really, like, it's really like, it is worthy of B because, they actually sell the idea of Spider-Man very well with the editing and, all that kind of like, like if you forget it is not the rope and it is the web, it clearly like we're trying to sell that idea. Like, like the rope was sticking to something, yeah. And also the editing also and all the swinging kind of like what complements the editing. Yeah. It's literally like, selling the idea of Spider-Man so well. We can literally put it B, but still, yeah. Well, because we got used to the modern Spider-Mans more, I think, man, if I had to say, C is probably a very good place, yeah. Just like,
good
yeah,
cases.
he's
So it needs to be a C.
All right, next up, The Green Goblin's Last Stand,
What is
1992. This is a fan film by Dan Poole.
Oh yeah, that was the fan film.
Man, the landing was so fucking great, especially the camera angle too, yeah. Like, the landing was so fucking great, and even the camera angle, yeah.
Oh, look at
They
that.
actually showed the landing so well, yeah. Like, see. Yeah, like, it has that Spidey feel, yeah. This is the thing, this is the main reason I actually started making this video, yeah. Like, this is the main reason I actually thought I need to react to this video, yeah. Because these people said some atrocious thing about this, but it actually feels so much Spider-Man than everything we see before, yeah. Even the Japanese one. That's
Look at
it.
wow.
Now, Your Honor, just something to keep in mind. That was Dan Poole performing the stunt, and he was doing it without any safety equipment. They were stealing the shot, and he literally just swung off a balcony in New York, which is kind of
Wow.
insane.
It's just him sticking his legs up, but it works.
Yeah, it is not just him sticking his legs up, it's also like what? His landing. His landing is so fucking, like on the spot. It kind of feels like, the Spidey himself sticking to the wall. Yeah, the stuntman sold it so well, yeah.
It's the posture of a spider. Have you ever seen a swinging spider? Their legs are up.
Realism. Gotta give
Yeah.
it to him, it's an A.
That's real. That's like no safety equipment real.
Yeah.
That's Spider-Man.
Innovation? He's not, look, he did put his legs up for like the first
Bro,
time. He's the first one
what?
to put his legs up when swinging.
Dude, he's the first one that actually showed the landing perfectly as a Spider-Man. What? You talking about legs? That fuck, what about the landing, motherfucker? Sorry for my language. I'm sorry. What about the landing?
Gotta acknowledge it.
It is a guy swinging on a rope. And as we proved,
Yeah,
it wasn't
bro, that is the point. It doesn't feel like rope. This dude, like, like moved his body to the momentum he was swinging. He doesn't make it feel like a rope. He make it feel like a web. Man, I'm not being biased here. Like, yeah, literally, if you guys see properly,
Him sticking his legs
Let's
up,
see.
but it works.
He's doing it without any safety equipment. They were
See.
stealing the shot, and he literally just
And he
swung
goes
off a
like,
balcony in New
back
York, which is
again.
kind of
Wow.
insane.
like, he doing acrobatics, like, trying to make it look like, he's swinging and doesn't make it look like that's a rope. Yeah. Man.
Of a spider. Have you ever seen this? That's like no safety equipment real.
Yeah.
Guy swinging on a rope. 1992. Although I will say, those gams were up.
Are we getting the tingles? Are we?
No,
I'm
this
getting
feels
it.
like a dude pretending to be Spider-Man doing a dangerous.
What? Fuck off, man. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. No fucking way. He feels like a Spider-Man, yeah.
Stunt. And
actually so
that
fucking
tingle
accurate,
aspect
yeah.
really brings it down. To me, this is probably a C.
It didn't
Nah, shut up, man. Fuck. Shut up. I even forgot your name, man. Yeah, because of that C.
feel like Spider-Man. It felt like a stunt performer to me. That's why I would put this in the D with the other man on a rope.
If we're
No
really
fucking
big,
way. No fucking way, both of you go to hell, yeah. Both of you fucking go to hell. No, fuck out. Fuck off, fuck off.
Being honest, it's just a guy swinging on a rope again.
Shut up. Fucking shut up. These people lost the, their fucking, what is it called? What's it called, man? Yeah, what is it called? What's it called? I forgot the name. The fucking creative brains. The dude literally showed the perfect Spider-Man landing while swinging. Is this dude literally like what? Clouded? Man, I'm not the one who these people are clouded with the nostalgia. I'm not the one. This dude, man, if I have to say, I will put it in the B or A. Like the stunt performer, yeah. Like she showed perfectly well. That swing and the landing, yeah. He made it look like a Spider-Man, yeah. Like these people are clouded, man, fucking clouded, because they think it's a stunt, man, so it is not logical. Like they being clouded, yeah. Fuck off.
Like, it's a D.
This is why Hollywood
No
doesn't do
fucking
stunts
way,
for real
no.
anymore, guys.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, who's next?
Taking a break to tell you that this video is
Sorry, sir. I don't have time to see this. By the way, go support them, man, yeah.
back to the video.
So we go from 1992 all the way to 2002, 10 years later, and what do we get? We get Tobey Maguire's first showcase of Spider-Man.
But this is the big moment right here. It's a big swing
Yeah.
at the end of the movie.
The final swing. It's what everyone's here for.
It was great, not gonna lie.
Wow.
Good
See,
is
that
it?
part's cool. The loop's neat. Oh!
I mean,
Oh.
he is hitting his poses. This is a tough one to be impartial on, because this is like a core memory
Yeah.
for me.
Realism-wise, like this is early CGI, 2002, right? It looks pretty dang good, especially for 2002. Does it look perfectly real? No. But there's one thing in particular that really stands out to me.
It looks stylized real. We can say that, yeah, because the buildings looks real. Yeah, and it has this kind of like this stylized way of framing the graphics, yeah. But yeah, still, if we go for like what complete realism, no, but stylized realism, yeah, we can definitely see it like what we feeling like it might be, it might be New York City, yeah, something like that, yeah.
And it's when we go down to the street,
Yeah.
at street level, we see the taxis and people walking around, and it's perfect. And the reason it's
Yeah.
perfect is because they did that for real with a real camera.
They built what they called the Spider Cam, a gyro-stabilized cable camera that was on 4 different cables that
Well, it is the time of lesson, yeah. These motherfuckers. Whatever. Thank you for the lesson. Sorry, I can't say the word motherfucker, yeah. Sorry. I'm not meant to call you guys. It's kind of like, my language is like that. I'm sorry for saying that, yeah.
could kind of fly through the city and had motion control so they could rebuild different passes at different frame rates in order to get the plate photography that they needed for some of these shots.
So that leads me over to the innovation side. This is hecka innovative.
This is not a man on a rope. Okay, this is Spider-Man brought to the big screen.
Dude, this is not a man on the rope. This is a fucking CG dude. It is even more worse than a man on the rope.
And granted, it's not perfect, but the techniques they were employing were fantastic.
I think everybody
Yeah.
kind of knew that this is what it should feel like, but nobody had done it yet. Spider-Man tingles.
Honestly, I feel my bias coming out a little bit. Just, it made some memories for some kids. I'm just gonna say that.
For the first time,
Okay.
we're seeing real Spider-Man swinging. So I would put this at an A.
I would actually also put this in the A tier.
And I think you guys are right. Look, this is the original Spider-Man. This is the one where they
Man, if I have to say no, with no bias, I probably put it in the B, because we're going to get the best, the best swinging and the best spider way out. Yeah, the spider way of, the poses and everything. We're going to get that in one of the Sony movies, yeah. This is nothing compared to that. Yeah. But putting it here, but I probably put it as a B, yeah.
they had to break truly new ground. This is definitely a perfect A tier clip. But I have a question. Did they make it better or worse in Spider-Man Dose?
I will say already, visual fidelity is taking a jump here.
The background looks way better.
They used a lot more spider cam on this one than they did on the first one. In the first one, it was just for the final web swing. For this one, they started utilizing it for a lot more stuff, and you can kind of see that.
kind of good, like having like real world footage actually.
You know, going down the street and having it be all CGI kind of removes some of the impact. I'm starting to enter cartoon land again. This isn't a movie anymore. This is an animation at this point.
So it's clear that this is different. They're definitely using different techniques here. And I do see some improvements. I also see some things less improved.
As far as realism, the realism is improved.
Still
in
shot
this,
as realism,
right? You
yeah.
see the advancement in tech, especially for the environment with those plate shots.
What would usually be a CG background is a full-on photographic plate, especially when he goes flying in that semi-truck between the cab and the box.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I'm a little distracted by the CGI Spider-Man, who's pretty clearly CGI and animated. That's over the real shot, and it actually kind of makes it not feel so realistic to me.
The innovation, though.
I actually think the innovation got better. They got better at using the spider cam, getting shots that you otherwise didn't see. Because don't forget, Spider-Man 1 didn't have many web-slinging shots.
Does my Spidey sense tingle? It actually tingles a little bit less than the first one for me, but I would put this in the B+.
You know what I hear when I hear B+? I hear B, I'm a wimp.
Your Honor, is that allowable in court?
I feel like it's an improvement on the first one, so I'd give it an A.
Their actual swinging animation is cleaner here. You can see the way they're handling transitions and everything. It's so much more smooth than everything we saw in the first Spider-Man. That being
agree
said,
on that, yeah.
kind of takes away some of the tingles. Kind of takes the tingles away a little bit, where you're just like, oh, these are just like so.
Yeah, it is not only about the swinging. It's also like the way they animating. Like for example, the whole body movement and everything. Yeah, it makes you feel like yeah, there is the momentum in it. Yeah, before that it feels momentum, but yeah, you actually felt like a weight, but it has the momentum, and weight feels like a human body might be a human body moves like that. It kind of gives that feel in the Spider-Man 2. Yeah. For me, it kind of
smooth, and you kind of get lulled and
Yeah.
hypnotized.
You're right, this gets too slick.
I think it's fair in this situation to put it at a B.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Man, if I had to say, this goes to A, and Spider-Man goes to B. These guys literally put based on the nostalgia, yeah. And after that, they actually did better job with the Spider-Man 2, because yeah, anybody can put it in the B, because if they see it in the eyes of in the visual artist perspective, but definitely they put Spider-Man 1 in the A because of the nostalgia, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Your Honor, your computer has crashed.
Do you think it overheated?
It's on power. It just, classic crash.
Here, I'll put it on some ice. I'll be right back.
Updates are underway.
Let's go. Now take on this. Spider-Man 3,
So it's crazy.
2007.
Isn't it crazy? They made more Spider-Man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
was
This
great.
is.
Getting a little ambitious for CGI, guys.
Yep.
This is like video game cinematic. Realism just took a big hit.
This is interesting. This is when they start to explore that, like, we can do anything thing.
But man, I need to say one thing, man. Yeah, if you forget about realism for a second, that looks good. That looks fucking good.
Oh, did you see this part?
That's blue screen, yeah.
That's rough.
Now they're introducing filming on blue screen as well, actual play photography of Tobey Maguire and compositing that into like CG shots.
They are not having him in the suit, which is super ambitious, but it's not time for a full CG human yet.
Okay, realism takes a big hit in Spider-Man 3, unfortunately. Even though there's 3 more years of advancing technology, that application is abundant and too ambitious. Is it innovative? I mean, I guess you could
Yeah.
argue that, but it's not working. I'm now focused far more on the face
Well, it is innovative, but it's not realistic. I think that is what you're trying to say. Yeah.
of Tobey Maguire being composited into these shots than I am the motion and fluidity and acrobatics of Spider-Man. So my Spidey sense is now turned off.
Yeah.
To me, across the board, this is a disappointment. And I would put this in the D category.
You know what? I would have to give this a C.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately, it's a C. Unfortunately, it's
Yeah.
a C. It feels like a downgrade from the first.
Yeah, because of the whole graphic fidelity. Yeah, literally reminding everything, man. Especially how they try to do the stunts and everything. That was right. Especially the transition, he kind of going like in between middle air, and the transition, like that was great. Like web swing and everything is also fucking great. Yeah, in this movie, I actually see this movie like from start to end. I actually like it. But the point was this, like the graphics feels like like PS3 era, like game graphics. Yeah, literally. At least Spider-Man 1 and 2, it has this the somewhat stylized realism, but Spider-Man 3 literally goes into PS
Render is done.
literally goes into PS3 level rendering, PS3 level rendering, whatever. My bad, I'm sorry.
First two.
I want to put some dirt in your eye.
Jumping forward to the Amazing Spider-Man.
That's supposed to be the difference between this Spider-Man and the other one, is that he's amazing now.
Yes.
You are amazing. I can take it. You are amazing.
Thank you, yeah,
Will
thanks.
you say it?
No, I kind of needed to hear that. Thank you.
Look at that. That looks sick. Look at
How
the
was
grounded
fucking
camera
good.
work. And if you
Yeah.
want real people doing real things for realism, they built a spider truck for this, where there was a stunt performer swinging back and forth behind a moving truck to get some.
Really, man. When I see that shot, I was like, jumping in my house. Like, I was a teenager by when I see this movie. By the way, like, I was jumping in my house. Like, yeah, I actually saw this in the HBO. I think HBO or some kind of like English channel. Yeah, like I'm not technically sure. Yeah, maybe HBO. Yeah, whatever. But man, I need to be honest. Fucking hell. When I see that shot, I was like jumping, like literally. It was so fucking good. So it makes sense. They literally like what? Usually a literal human. Yeah.
Some of these shots.
Oh, wow.
Man, that was GTA 5. It looks like GTA 5.
Ooh, CGI boy.
CGI boy, but still innovative. I mean, those are some
Yeah.
cool moves. He's hitting his poses. You're getting those moments, those silhouettes.
It's cool.
And if I have to say, he deserves to be put in this. But if we go based on realism, I'll probably put it there. Yeah. No fucking doubt. If we only go with the web swinging and is the Spider-Man or not, I put in this. Yeah.
It's just I feel like I'm watching the beginning of like a video game. Start menu appears now, right?
Yeah.
Whoop, logo in the corner. Start the game.
Yeah. Realism is pretty good. There, especially under the bridge.
This movie has the best practical swinging Spider-Man rig I've seen in any film to date.
They do start to go into very comic booky vibes with animation that maybe feels a little weightless.
The innovation to me, not quite as high. It feels like it's kind of riding Sam Raimi coattails a little bit here. They haven't quite found their own voice outside of being like, hey, what if we did some slow motion ramps and some spider poses?
Dude, the innovation, it's if you're talking about in the technological innovation, I don't know, but in the swinging innovation, this dude feels like a spider. This dude feels like athlete, kind of understanding the momentum of his body. But the original Spider-Man, the Bully Maguire Spider-Man, it is kind of like a man swinging. That's it. It feels like that. You literally see the difference between swings between both of them. Yeah. Is that not a technical advancement? Yeah, like I don't know, man. Yeah, I think these guys are being biased, man. These guys are being biased.
Spider Tingles, actually not doing it for me. This is way too video gamey.
I would put this in the B tier.
I would actually put this in the C category.
No, you
Wow.
I think that's a little rough. I think that's not fair. I mean, look, the real rig and the comic book poses, that does a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why I think this needs to be at a B.
Okay.
They made another amazing one.
He's amazing too.
Man, these motherfuckers definitely hit Amazing Spider-Man, man. I don't want to call them motherfuckers. Like, my fucking language. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to call you guys motherfuckers. It's just on my language. I'm literally being mean. Yeah, I'm sorry. Fucking man. Yeah, these dudes literally don't like Amazing Spider-Man, yeah.
And how do you make Spider-Man more amazing? You just loosen the suit a little bit.
Oh, are we finally getting the rips?
For as harsh as I was in The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best spider swinging in any film to date. I think you already know the letter I'm going to give it. Everything
Look at
about this is so well done.
This is so much better.
It's so
well done.
dynamic, innovative. It feels so grounded. The animation feels so rooted in the physics of a swing.
Even realism too, they kind of like what? Hit that notch, yeah.
How he's launching around the corner and then hitting another building and pulling himself around. You're getting the ripples of the loose suit. You're getting all that secondary motion. The rendering quality looks fantastic. And you're getting all those poses and sick moments. Dude, look at that. That looks amazing.
They're doing new physics on the suit. They're doing new camera angles we've never seen before.
Shout out to the cinematography, because all of this was shot by the cinematographer looking at a playback of the scenes. So it's operated, it feels grounded.
I mean, not only does this look great, checks off the realism factors, they are checking off the innovation factors better than anybody else did, except for maybe the first Sam Raimi film. And that Spidey sense, the tingles, dude, once I go into the GoPro shot, there is nothing else like this.
Dude, shiver me tingles, man. I'm dying over here.
This is S. This is an S.
Yeah.
This is as good as you're gonna get. This is a clear.
At last, someone that is actually understands Spider-Man, man. Yeah. Like, that is the Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah, like, I still don't like how they guys try to put Amazing Spider-Man 1, but still, man, Amazing Spider-Man 1 also actually looks great. These guys try to, that is so video gamey, like, fuck off.
Clear S tier, Your Honor.
I think you guys are both correct on this. In fact, this even makes me reconsider the first Amazing Spider-Man, which truly was a C.
Fuck off.
This is kind of like everything that the first two Sam Raimi movies did well, but in like flawless combination.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't mention, they did develop a physics trajectory system for the web slinging. So basically you could say, hey, Spider-Man has shot a web here, and you could actually project out the arc at which he'd be traveling, allowing you to get these realistic physics animations while still having the full hand animated control. I'm sold.
Wow.
This is easily an S tier.
Too bad the movie's a D tier movie.
Oh yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah, I forgot that this is the ending. All right, who's next?
I gotta go. Hey, everyone.
Spider-Man Homecoming. What the hell?
Oh, keyframe.
Woo, zip, zip,
Wait, is this
woo.
is messed up? Is footage? Or is that
No,
real?
that's real.
That's how it is. This is pretty rough.
There was a
Kind of, like, bumpy. Yeah. That's
very
probably
particular goal with this version of Spider-Man to not have those flowing, confident move sets. It was supposed to be a high schooler who didn't know what he was doing. It kind of is reflected in Homecoming and how they're approaching these different animations. He's hopping a lot more, not so much swinging. Got the wingsuit. That's innovative.
No. That's like saying they introduce a new villain and you're like, that's in it. Like, no, this is in the comics. We're talking about the cinematography and the filmmaking of trying to recreate this, sir. Not like, oh, now he's got eyes that blink. Now Tony Stark gave him a cool watch. It's like doesn't count.
Realism-wise, the animation's pretty janky. I'm not gonna lie. It's cool animation, it's innovative animation, it's filled with character, but it doesn't feel like it's a real person. It feels like I'm watching a Spider-Man animation.
A lot of the animation feels very weightless to me. As far as realism, one thing that knocks it is they tighten that darn suit up again.
Yeah.
That's true, man, like, apart from the story, like, yeah, the Tom Holland Spider-Man's stories are great. But if you remove those stories away for a sec, the Spider-Man doesn't feel like Spider-Man. It's kind of like, feels like a boy. Yeah. Literally. I agree on that aspect, yeah.
Made it skin tight.
It's really smooth.
And you're losing so much visual detail that brings realism to the character. And so it does feel more CG than the last iteration that we saw in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Innovation-wise, I'm feeling some innovation.
One thing I do like is his application or creative application of the web slinging.
I do like that.
Like, that's something that we haven't seen before. He's thinking of all these different ways of using.
Well, no. If I have to probably say, it's not about thinking, it's about like what? His intelligence. His intelligence, yeah. I think that's the correct factor to say the Tom Holland Spider-Man, yeah. He actually uses his math intelligence to understand where to put the web. Yeah, to save the day. Yeah. I think that's probably the correct way to say it.
Using the web.
And then Spidey tingles. I'm still on that CG roller coaster pretty hard right now. I would put this.
Man, like, if I have to say, as a Spider-Man, he sucks. But in the swinging, no. But as a Spider-Man, like saving things and everything, he sucks. Goddamn sucks, yeah.
It's gonna be harsh, but I would put this in the B category. It probably deserves an A, but it feels like a B.
I think a B is fair.
Yeah, I mean, a B is like, that is very nice and generous, I think, to this one. So the question is, this is better than Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 1?
It is better than Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a B. It's a B. It's a soft B.
It is better than Amazing Spider-Man 1, yeah, for sure. If you forgot about like two aspects, yeah, like if you forgot about the fluid animation and that realism aspect, it's actually very great. Yeah, like Homecoming, it's actually very great. I mean, Spider-Man CGI, yeah, especially in the realism aspect, it looks so fucking good. Yeah, but the animation kind of looks janky sometimes. Yeah, like bumpy. Yeah.
Bakery, here I come.
It is.
Oh, what's this? A Peter France special?
Peter France, he's an extraordinary visual effects artist. If you don't know him, I feel bad for you. We're watching his Spider-Man movie, which is on our YouTube channel, made in 2018, completely in Blender. It's quite impressive. In the grand scope of Spider-Man, where does Peter France sit?
Realism-wise, actually pretty dang good. The rendering quality is awesome. The animation's pretty cool. I love how like he's giving it like the true chaos of trying to follow somebody as they fly around and flip.
The tough part with the realism is the ambitious choice of having him hold balloons. Because obviously as you're whipping through the sky, the wind forces on those balloons are gonna be dragging like crazy, and I'm not seeing those dynamic forces take effect.
Innovation-wise, I mean, considering it's a guy in Blender knocking this out, innovation points are huge. But also he is managing to find his own look to it.
That's a good point, yeah. But you are putting him up against $200-300 million films.
We're putting him up against over $1 billion of Spider-Man.
Literally. And finally, Spidey sense. It doesn't hurt that I know him and I love him dearly, but even without that, I remember watching this before I ever worked here, and I thought this was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. I don't want this touching Spider-Man 3. I want this in the B category as well.
You know, this is a solid B. B for balloons.
Which is crazy.
B for Blender.
One guy in Blender. That's like the highest honors. Like, that's insane.
Hey, Peter, you get an easy B from us.
Let's go, Peter.
But the thing is, they didn't stop making Spider-Man movies. You're like, let's keep doing this.
Spider-Man 2, 3.
Spider-Man
2, 3. It's the boy with the jester mask.
Joke's on you!
As I said, that is like when he was saving the day, his swinging and webbing is so fucking great. But as like a stylized swing and everything, that is very kind of like, yeah.
This is very interesting to me because you mentioned CG Roller Coaster where it's like there's so much CG going on. It is a lot to take in, but these are still new, creative, innovative applications of web use.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
This could look so much worse if it wasn't done well. A lot of the footage that we're seeing of Tom Holland Spider-Man flying around feels so, I said weightless earlier. Like it doesn't feel like he weighs much, it all feels very floaty. But when you get those impactful close-ups, when you're feeling the vibrations of the air and the chaos of it, only to cut back out to these like fluid acrobatics, that sells really well for me. Realism is higher for me. It just looks better visually to my eye.
Yeah, realism is actually good. Even about like Homecoming too. Yeah, like realism is actually good. Like in the new Spider-Man movies.
I would say the innovation is still there. He's still coming up with new ways to use a web that I never thought of, and that also ties into my Spidey sense, which was tingling a little bit. It still feels CG. All things considered, I think the quality of what we're seeing is an A.
Everything's been elevated. Like everybody
that's
refined
a
what was in the other Spider-Man and brought it up to a new level. It's still a bit CGI roller coaster, which takes away from the tingles just a little bit, but I would put this at an A level. Swing with Zendaya. Yeah, it solidifies the A 100%.
Well, look, I think you guys are right. This is kind of like a return to the Spider-Man form, which is why it's an A.
Okay, let's do this one last time, yeah?
We're not going to talk about Spider-Verse because it's not real. So it automatically fails that category. Moving on. Okay. So, Spider-Man 3.
3 Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 3,
Spider-Man 3, 2. No, Spider-Man 3, 3.
3.
Spider-Man 1 is Tobey Maguire, and they did 1, 2, 3. And Spider-Man 2 is Andrew Garfield, they did 1, 2. And then you have Tom Holland, Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. So this is Spider-Man 3, 3.
Yeah, or Spider-Man 1, 4.
Very creative.
Dude, they all are gonna freaking moon crouch.
That's cool. Well, what's cool is all their moon.
Is either all moon crouching?
Actually. All their moon crouches are unique, though. That is kind of interesting from an animation standpoint.
This shot was so fucking different, yeah.
A little keyframey.
Ooh, that was a tough one.
A little glider there.
That hop up. Is it the suit material that's throwing me a little bit?
It's a little bit Batman Forever.
Yeah, it's got that silk in there. Why is he always flying to the camera? He's got to smack the camera with his face in every movie.
What's the focus on this?
That's like an iconic Spider-Man shot.
This one feels like a step down for me.
It does, actually. There's a lot of great fidelity and animation, stuff like that. Like, realism, I'd have to give it probably a B. It's kind of step itself down a little bit, getting a little too painterly and artistically interpreted.
The last rooftop stuff,
for me, yeah.
that is the weakest from this series that I've seen, to be totally honest with you. As far as the weight of it, maybe it's the lighting and the suit, the way the suit's catching the light, I'm not quite sure, but there is a disconnect there, especially with the camera too. I'm not feeling the arcs anymore, that pendulum.
Innovation, I mean, they got 3 Spider-Man, 3 times the innovation.
The stuff with the 3 Spider-Man, that's the innovation that I like to see, where they're all working together. That's cool.
Spidey sense tingling, it's there, kind of, but I'm also getting like a little tired of it, and like I'm not seeing something here that's completely fresh and new. Technically, artistically, everything around it should be a B, but my heart says C.
But man, they actually didn't use the best shot, very best shot. Like, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're still not. Yeah, like, you know, like Spider-Man versus Doctor Strange. There, you know, the way he used the like swinging it, yeah, like, you know, spider swinging and everything is top notch. Yeah, they didn't use it there. Yeah.
And you know what? I say wow because I feel a little seen. I would also actually put this in the C category.
I'm gonna disagree.
No fucking way.
It is a little harsh because like that this part here where they're like swinging and they go, yo, spider triangle, wee. That's pretty wicked. If you guys think it's a C, I just feel like that's a little harsh because once again that means it's touching Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 1, and it's definitely better. We're not getting that. So take this B. It's a good movie. It's funny. I like the movie.
It is a great movie.
Not the best if you were looking for swinging webs, swinging and slinging, but good for some cool jokes and nostalgia. So, No Way Home, it's a B. Decades of Spider-Man. And now finally, we have the latest iteration to see. They weren't able to film it in color, however, so hopefully the money went into the swings.
Someone once asked me what universe this was.
I'm not fully feeling the weight of that pendulum. It does feel a little floaty. You know, when he leaves the first arc and latches to the building, there's almost like a slow easing into the swing again, and there's no trajectory consistency. He like almost curves towards the building in a way.
How does he go left?
Exactly.
How does he go left right there? That's weird. It kind of ruins it. I'm gonna say we're all thinking Peter Francis was better. So, Your Honor, I'd like to propose realism on this last Spider Noir clip. Frankly, it's a D. Innovation, didn't really feel a lot of innovation.
It's in black and white.
It's in black and white. And honestly, it's a 1920s New York or whatever, so I'll give that a C. Spidey Tingles, it's a C.
Knowing where we have placed the films that we have looked at so far, I would be very content putting this in the C category as well. Just so it's said, I mean, we are talking about a TV show. We are talking about crazy TV deadlines. But that's the same with Marvel, I feel like.
Crazy Jeff Bezos, millions of dollars.
Yeah, we're talking about Amazon. No more excuses.
Where do you think the money's going?
Jeff Bezos didn't like it enough. I think you guys are finally being too generous because this is not a C. This is not a C. There is so much more going on in Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 1 than we're getting here. I felt like we were being harsh on those 2 movies earlier, but this puts that into perspective. This is a clear D. This is a clear D. It really is a step below everything we've watched.
You're right. You're
so
always
far.
right, Sam. You are right here also.
Bezos, if you're watching, next season, a little more money for the VFX artists, all right?
Nico, I'm actually quite surprised. We agreed on a lot today.
We did.
You guys did it.
Sam, I gotta say, first and foremost, I'm so proud of you and honored to be in the court with such wisdom.
Honestly, it's a perfect tier list. I cannot see anything out of place. If there's one takeaway I get from looking at this list, it's that anybody jumping into the Spider-Man franchise needs to be careful not to get swayed by that siren song or the CGI swinging sequence. As a lot of
Wow, what a line. Put that on a shirt.
Not get swayed away by the CGI siren song of the swingins. Do you think we were fair? Do you think we were too harsh? Let us know in the comments.
Well, you're kind of on point for sure. But you guys are literally put like Amazing Spider-Man on C, man. Like, what the fuck? It at least deserves B. Yeah. I'm not saying this because I'm biased. Like, it has a tech. It has a fucking the new level of swing and everything. Like, what the fuck are you talking here? Yeah. Like literally, it's so fucking great. Yeah, it's so fucking great. Yeah, reminding everything is on the point. And also, you actually didn't actually talk about the main, like, you know, like Tom Holland swinging in, like in between, like Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. Yeah, like you didn't talk about that. In that sequence we have one of the coolest swinging sequences, and the second thing was the web sequences. Yeah, like you guys didn't actually use it, and you said that movie needs to be at B or C. Yeah, like what the fuck? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that movie needs to be at B. Like what? That movie needs to be at A. Like yeah, especially like what is it? Yeah, like yeah, like Tom Holland Spider-Man 3. Yeah, like let's call it that. Why not? I kind of forgot the name. Yeah, that movie at A, man. Like yeah, it has some of the better usage of webbing and even swinging too. Yeah, I think you guys are being like harsh on it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, reminding everything on point. Yeah, especially your argument on like Spider-Man 3. That Bully Maguire Spider-Man 3. Yeah, I need to be honest. Yeah, it is great, but it is so fucking PS3 level gaming type. Yeah, it is like that for sure.
This is a clear D.
What a line! Put that on a
Not
shirt.
get swayed away by the
I get
CGI
a
siren song of the swingins. Do you think we were fair? Do you think we were too harsh? Let us know in the comments. There belongs in a tier list. Let us know, and we'll make it happen.
Well, I don't know. I probably react to you guys if I like everything. Yeah, if I like any other thing. But still, bye. Well, there is this one guy watching. No. He watched it. One view. Well, thank you, man. Thank you, motherfucker. Yeah.